because today I want to go over how I went from, put it right here, 190 lean, like 10% body fat at 17 a year ago to where I'm at now, here, 230. Not like super lean, but like, I mean, you can see, like, so I made a whole video last night. Those first couple clips are from that. And I was like looking it over. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't really like it. It's not like, I don't know, quality's not great, but I kind of like it. I don't have a camera yet, so right now I'm using my computer camera to like film this because I thought that'd be cool, sort of like old school vibes. Like, I don't know. So I like that, but I was just tired. It was 2 a.m. I just lifted, and yeah, I actually deadlifted. I'm actually gonna throw that in at the end. But this is just like a rundown. So basically, how I gained 40 pounds in a year, from uh, basically from 17 to 18, how I gained 40 pounds. I went from, like, I started college and I was 190, 195, and I knew that I wanted to put on size. So in the first like month, what I would do is I would buy like 10 boxes of like Uncrustables and just pound them. I mean, I was eating like five Uncrustables a day on top of like dining hall and all this other stuff. It's eating way too much. I went from 190 to 210 in a month, which like don't do that. That like I realized is stupid. I got a little chubby, like etc. But my lifts did go up, I will say. So yeah, basically, yes, you can just eat an absurd amount, dirty bulk. It works, not necessarily the best, but like I've kind of done a little bit of everything throughout my process this last year. Um, but yeah, so eating more always helps if you want to put on weight. If you want to look good, you want to do a little differently. What I've learned in the last 6 months or so, what I've been doing is it's uh like a small surplus in calories. So like you find your maintenance, and then you eat like 300-400 more calories a day. You have a lot of carbs. One thing that I never thought was important for like putting on muscle and putting on weight, carbs. I thought like you want to stay away from carbs. Carbs are bad, but good carbs are very helpful. They give you energy in the gym. They help you to like put on that extra weight. So I was aiming for like 400 grams of carbs per day, along with like 220 grams of protein, and trying to sit right around like 3,000, 3,500 calories, just about that range. So I'd be putting on weight and also helping build that muscle with the carbs. Um, Big thing is really just that small surplus. That's what will help you grow muscle and not just fat. Um, Not even just muscle. Like you'll put on muscle, but you won't look so fat and like just feel so fat. Like right now, even I've realized like I've been doing it the last like 6 months, but from that dirty bulk, I'm still got some extra weight that I need to lose. So this next week or two, probably next month, I'll be cutting, not like crazy, like 200 calorie deficit, doing 15 minutes of cardio a day to bring my stomach back in to just make everything look so much better. And then I can hopefully be sitting around 225, 220, nice and lean, probably like 14, 15% body fat, maybe a little less. Um, but I don't recommend ever being over 15% body fat. Um, if you like, obviously, to each their own. Like some people really feel powerful being having so much extra fat, and it's each's preference. Like I honestly just feel a little too disgusting being at like 16, 17. Like right now, I feel like I got too much fat on me. But I'm gonna pull that back. And this is kind of the start of me like actually documenting it because in the next year and a half, before I'm 20, I wanna like so next 2 years, I wanna do a show and hopefully do all right. My thing is I'm I'm someone who like doesn't want to like half-ass it, and I've been neglecting doing a show, even though I probably have been in shape enough. Like I have enough muscle. Um, Obviously I'm gonna want to get coaching, etc., and hopefully work towards that. But for now, I'm just gonna do my thing, keep on putting on muscle, and hopefully be. I want to be in, you know, I want to do classics. So like I'm gonna see how it goes, but we're gonna work on that, and then yeah. But really, it's all about subtle calorie deficits to cut and subtle surpluses. It's the most important thing when it comes to losing and gaining weight. Big thing with losing weight is cardio. Doing Going for walks, like straight up getting those like 10,000 steps in a day, doing 20 minutes of cardio on top of that, and being in like a 200 calorie deficit, you will lose weight. I'm gonna be so honest, like you will lose weight, and that is the healthiest way to lose it, in my opinion. But yeah, so that's what this video is about. I really just wanted to fucking introduce myself and like, because I'm trying to get into this. I feel like it'd be cool. Eventually, I want to start personal training. So I'm just gonna go through my process of like why I'm doing stuff, what I'm doing to build my like brand almost, so that I then can be like, yes, like I don't just know how to work out. I've competed. I've done this, this, and that. And this is also a way of like validating that through like showing my journey. Um, just like the first video I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna throw a little like clips of me deadlifting and doing some back workouts after this, from last night. But yeah, so that's that. Another big thing that helps with gaining 40 pounds, a lot of steroids. No, I'm joking. That I'm sure that would help. I couldn't tell you personally, like I've never done it. Don't plan on doing it. I mean, I don't want to say never, but I don't see the point right now. I'm young, I have high tests, so obviously that helps. Why should I risk ruining my test and have to be on gear or like a small dosage of tests even be normal? Um, because you can ruin your test very easily, like your natural test by getting on gear at all. So that's where I'm at. Um, I don't plan on doing it. Obviously, I don't want to say never, but I really don't. I just kind of want to see how far my body can push my body to and develop like all my muscles and a big part of what I like doing with lifting is powerlifting. Like I really enjoy just lifting heavy weights, like benching and like deadlift. I'm like it's 50-50. Either I'm like, oh my god, like let's go, like I just fucking did that. I lifted that shit. Squats I enjoy too. I honestly enjoy it all, and I enjoy those like that progression of like, all right, new PR, new PR, new PR, like and just like reaching that goal is fun. But I really want to tap into more of the bodybuilding aspect of things. I'm still gonna power lift, but not like it's kind of like a side thing. Um, yeah, so it's kind of like an introduction. And yeah, I'm not very good at this whole thing yet, but I hope to get better. And yeah, so I guess here I'll roll the clip of me deadlifting.